Hey guys, it's Gina, your Monday here on Hopeless Dreamers. So this week we're supposed to make up our own dream all-time low set list, including 15 main songs for the main set list and then 3 songs for the encore. So not all of these songs are really in a specific order that I care about, but I did try to sort them and prioritize them. Not necessarily prioritize, but write down what I thought the best order would be for them to play in. But some of them, it doesn't really matter too much for me. However, to start out, I would want them to open with Lost in Stereo, followed by Damned If I Do Ya, just because those 2 songs are definitely 2 of their most popular songs. They're the songs that everyone knows and sings at concerts and really gets people going. So I think it's great. Those songs are both great openers because it really gets the crowd going. After that, I would want 6 Feet Under the Stars, which is a great song. It's one of my favorite all-time low songs of all time. After that, I would want it to go into Kicking and Screaming, which is one of their newer songs. But I'm a huge fan of that song, especially it's a little more not hardcore, but more punkish in a way. It definitely is a very good example of pure pop punk, at least today's pop punk, and or not even necessarily today's. I guess more in the early 2000s almost. But I really like what they did with that song, and then Alex is not really screaming, but I don't know how to describe it specifically, but I love that song. They did a really good job with it. And then Somewhere in Neverland, and then we'd slow it down a bit. I put all the slow songs I would want them to play, I put it all in order because I feel like that would be the best way, rather than playing a slow song and then a fast song and then switching off, because I just feel like it makes it unstable and inconsistent. So I would want the slow songs to start out with Therapy, then Remembering Sunday, then Missing You, and then to get it a little bit more upbeat, Cinderblock Garden, because while that song is still a little bit slower and mellow, it is also more upbeat at the time. And then afterwards, Guts, which is a song they do not play live very often, but I am a huge fan of that song, and I feel like it's kind of an underrated song because I can really relate to it. Guts has really gotten me to be really brave and do some things. Then Weightless, which is of course another very popular song by them. After that, Poppin Champagne, which is also a fan favorite, and I really enjoy that song. After that, I would want Vegas, which they never play live, but it's one of my favorite songs off So Wrong It's Right. And then after that, Time Bomb off Dirty Work. Then Something's Gotta Give. That song means a lot to me. I would have them close the main set list with Something's Gotta Give, because that song that song means a lot to me, and it's gotten me through some hard, stressful times. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to cover the camera there. So then, after those 15 main songs, they'd leave for a little bit. They'd be before they played Something's Gotta Give or whatever, they'd be like, this is our last song. And then after that, they'd leave for a little bit, but then everyone would be screaming and chanting for their name and for an encore and everything. So then there'd be 3 songs for the encore, opening up with Coffeeshop Soundtrack, which is one of my favorite all-time low songs as well. And then Jasey Rae, of course, which is another huge fan favorite, classic all-time low song. And notice how I put for the beginning of the encore, both those songs are off their Put Up or Shut Up EP, so I thought it'd be great for those 2 songs to go together. And then, obviously, they'd close the show with Dear Maria, and like they do for every show. I mean, they can't not close their show with Dear Maria. They have to, because they've always done it. And that is also if I was actually going to this show, then Dear Maria, that would be the song I would crowd surf with, and hopefully not get dropped like I did last time. Okay, that's all for this video, and I will see you guys next week.